All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about Iota. Um, you know, as far as Iota is concerned, I'm very familiar with this project. I have known this project since 2017, before all the masses found out, and I've seen this project go towards its all-time highs, last bull cycle, not the one that we have just concluded from the 2021. I'm talking about the 2018 peak. Good times. But what we're seeing is Iota is gaining traction once again. It wasn't able to hit an all-time high last bull cycle, but this time around it's gaining a lot of traction. A lot of people are excited. So we're going to take a look at what exactly is pumping Iota right now and what are some nice targets we could be aiming for in the immediate short term. So if we're looking at the price of Iota, it's up a staggering 30% on the daily time frame. And not only that, on the weekly time frame, it's one of the top gainers, up 91.6%. So this should tell you there are a lot of sleepers right now as well in the cryptocurrency markets, coins that have not pumped up yet that will have their time. But there is some news revolving around Iota, which is causing the price to see some massive upside like the one that you're seeing right now. So let's take a look at the price, see what is happening, and then we will go over what could be next. So if we're looking at the price of Iota, it's currently sitting at 35 cents, up 30% as mentioned in USD comparative. It's also up 27.8% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours. Its rank is at that top 58 spot, which is really nice to see. The market cap has officially gone above the $1 billion mark, currently sitting at 1.1 billion. We haven't seen Iota sitting at $1 billion mark for quite some time. This project is one of the projects that have gone through a massive amount of FUD over the past 12 months, I'd say. But it's gaining confidence once again, and this should show you, if you really do your due diligence and research and actually know what you're investing in, times will get better. And for Iota users, that's literally the case right now. And the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at almost $200 million. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So on November 29th, this announcement came out. Iota is the first DLT foundation regulated with ADG Global Market in Abu Dhabi. The new Iota Foundation will be seeded with over 100 million in Iota tokens to support and accelerate the growth of the Iota ecosystem. And once this announcement came out, everything just changed. Like, everyone got excited, and that's what's happening. That's literally what's causing this massive upset, and people are starting to realize what Iota does as well. Whenever a project pumps up, people start doing research about it, and all the bears that used to be bearish on it tend to either become bullish or they just get left behind. But the real winners, of course, are the people that were accumulating throughout the bear market, and we'll get into that. If you do not know, Iota is similar and a competitor to the likes of Stellar Lumens, the likes of Ripple, and it has its own unique concept, unique tech behind it, which of course people that invest in it know of. But let's take a look at the price, see what is happening, and what are some next targets we could be aiming for. So look at the price. So basically, throughout the bear market, you guys can see, as every other project in the crypto space, every project kind of went through a huge dump after pretty much May. So for Iota, the spot was $52.58. That was a huge level of support, and once we broke below it, we saw the price of Iota go all the way down to 13 cents. Like I said, a huge amount of FUD as well for the project came about. But you can see 13 cents was pretty much the bottom, and this 13 cents was back in August. So let's say anyone that accumulated some Iota around there, they're up right now 177%. So that's a huge significant gain. Remember, around here, Iota was pretty much at its lowest point, and anyone that accumulated around that range is really smiling at this point. But something is about to change completely. So let's take a look at the historic price pattern. So you guys can see this for yourself. As mentioned to you guys earlier in the update, previous bull cycle that we just went out of the 2021, you can see the all-time high was $2.64. We never reached the all-time high. So all-time high is at $5.80. So that was, of course, in 2018. Good old days. If you are a crypto OG, you know those times. And I even have some videos on my Snapchat around times like this when I was going crazy. Me and my buddy, we were just like looking at the charts of Iota on Bitfinex, and things were just exploding along with XRP. So it just brings back memories, of course. But let's take a look at what are some next targets we could be aiming for. So that's, of course, what everyone is excited about. So you guys can see, this kind of dates back not to just pretty much 12 months. We date this back to pretty much early beginnings of Iota. You can see which resistance we're facing right now. I can just draw this out for you guys. Let's give it a refresh live. I'm gonna give it a refresh live. I'm gonna go on the weekly time frame, and there we are. Okay, no, that's not what we need. We need Iota US. Where is it? Bitfinex. There it is. Apologies on that. Here we are. Okay, so look at this, guys. We're seeing Iota retesting some huge resistance. This dates back to its early beginnings. So right now we pretty much got stopped out of there today, which is at 37 cents. And like I said, this resistance goes back to its early beginnings. And of course, that's a huge resistance. People will tend to take profits, but I'm very confident that Iota is going to test 52.6 cents. We haven't seen the price retest that mark, of course, since May of this year, I think. No, I'm sorry, May of last year. What am I saying? So that would be a huge milestone. And in order for us to reach that target, that's another 52% move from the current price levels, and it's looking more likely than ever, especially the momentum shift that we're seeing happening right now could take the price back into this zone. Might see a little bit of rejection. Like I said, we've seen massive rejections even in the previous bear market, but I think that is the main target that I have my eyes on. And after that, we will start talking about what could be next. I think we might see a little bit of a minor retracement, but pretty much there's no resistance all the way till $1.10. So these are some targets that I would be aiming for. But at the same time, do look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is looking great. Bitcoin hit almost $40,000 yesterday, which is great to see. December has started on such a positive note, and this is a dream start. Q4 is the times, what we have seen in the last 3 months is what people wish for in the crypto space. And what if I told you this is just the absolute start for the entire space? We haven't even seen the explosive types of gains that we usually tend to see. I think that happens next year. So very exciting times as far as Iota is concerned, looking great. But like I said, facing some resistance on its side. If it's able to clear out this 37 cents resistance, I am expecting that we will see a 52 cents Caspa. Not Caspa. Why am I saying Caspa? I really apologize if I've said Caspa. I meant Iota, because you guys know I do a lot of Caspa updates, but you guys get the idea. But let me know down below what you guys are most excited about. This is what I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments what excites you the most about Iota, and where do you see Iota going into the next bull cycle, and whether or not do you see this project hitting all-time highs. Speaking about all-time highs, in order for Iota to hit an all-time high, let's look at that right now. In order for it to hit an all-time high, that's 16x from the current price levels, and in order for it to retest last year's highs, last bull cycle highs, that's a 7x. So we'll take it one step at a time. Let me know down below what you guys think, and of course, let me also know if you guys want to see more Iota updates. And with that said, I will see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.